guys, d-piddy here, and today we have another Kotobukiya Bishoujo unboxing. This time it is DC Comics' Mera. Mera, who is also known as Queen of Atlantis, aka Aquawoman, aka the wife of Arthur Curry, who is aka Aquaman, is here right in my hands. So let's go check out the box here. So as you can see here, this is a very traditional Kotobukiya box. You got the window to show off the figurine right here. You have DC Comics up on top here, DC Comics Bishoujo statue. You have her portraits. You got the illustration from Shunyo Yamashita right here. On this side, you have the full illustration on the left side of the box. And on this side, you have another window, another illustration here, and on back, you got a good look at the figure itself, right? There's a window on top and a bunch of legal crap on the bottom. With all that said, let's go open this baby up. So this is a larger Bishoujo statue. This is a 1/7 scale right here. As you can see on the top. Let's take this out of its packaging and check out the inside. Nice little blue backing over there. Toss this. So let's go cut open the tape. And I'm going to say this, and I say this in all my Kotobukiya unboxings, and basically a lot of my unboxings in general. A lot of statues will come in these plastic encasings, and a lot of times people take out the plastic encasing out of the box, and they rip out the tape and they open it, and then the statue or the figurine would fall, and it would hit the floor, whether the floor is tile or wood or carpet or whatever. There's a high chance for something to break. So, you know, whenever you open these statues, make sure you open it this way, okay? And you want to open them like this, okay? You want to open the box like this, okay? You never want to open it like this. You never want to open it sideways, okay? You open it sideways, the statue falls down, it breaks, it cracks, it's hard to fix. So make sure you always open the plastic casings like this, all right? And then grab it this way, pull it out slowly, and just like that, okay, guys? I hate to hear stories about people breaking their statues because they're eager to open it and it just opens up and it falls. Anyways, let's talk about the statue. So before we get to Mera herself, the base has this wonderful swirling vortex of water, as you can see here, and I like the gradients. The gradient you can see here, it's like a little, almost like a dark blue or almost a purple type hue over here, and then it's as it swirls up, it becomes a more like sky blue or like a cyan type color. So it's a much more lighter blue. It's like she's stepping out of the ocean, because you know the ocean is a more of a dark blue color, and then it comes up with a lighter blue. So then the base is flat here, and there's also these two little holes over here where I'm assuming is where we're going to place Mera's feet. So now let's look at Mera. So Mera comes in one piece here. Let's take off all this plastic and foamy bits. She's nice and lengthy. I like the scales and the details on her outfit, but I do see a problem that I do not like, and I guess I'll get to it in a bit. But yeah, let's zoom in and talk about her face. All right, here we go. So here we have Mera's face here. So seeing how her, you know, her look is influenced by anime. She has a more anime aesthetic, right? Her face is on the more mature side, and you could tell because her eyebrows are thinner. Usually, you know, when you want to portray a more innocent type character, especially with females, you would have thicker eyebrows and lower them a little bit. But this, you know, she looks a little meaner. The eyebrows are very thin. They point upwards, you know, kind of at like the angle instead of being flat. So she looks a little more aggressive. Her lipstick, very bright red, which match her hair. I like the bangs going on here, and her little tiara, which I don't know how it's hanging on, but whatever. She lives underwater. She's magical, you know, whatever. But I do like the design here. Pretty simple, simplistic, just like her golden arm bracelets here, her bracers. Fairly Amazonian, I guess. It definitely gives me like a Wonder Woman vibe. She also has these nice hoop earrings on both sides of her ears, and the golden trim on the top of the dress here, right on top of her bosom. Pretty nice. Goes all around her neck here. Her hair. This is what I like about her hair, right? Her hair kind of gives it like a octopus feel when you look into the side. I mean, she's from the ocean. It's almost like a wavy type design, and you could it's way more apparent on the back, right? The hair definitely has like an Aphrodite feel. Like you ever seen that painting, the Birth of Venus? You know, it definitely has that type of feel where she's standing in the ocean, that kind of thing. So I'm assuming that's what this hair is kind of inspired by. It's a nice little detail, and I do also like how the hair is also going around her arm, like her hand is kind of like a serpent coming out of the ocean, and it's the hair is red water basically, right? And yeah, let's go talk about her outfit here. I do like the little designs here, the grooves that kind of populates her top. It definitely gives it kind of like a very algae vibe. It's kind of gross, but at the same time, it makes sense, right? She's from the ocean and all that. There's no pattern to it, and it's just kind of like random. And even though we kind of have these grooves, we also, you can kind of see her muscle and her abs, right? It kind of just, because of the mold here, that kind of goes inward, and you see her belly button, which, you know, the fact that you can see her belly button, like this outfit is extremely tight on Mera, right? It kind of comes down, it's like a tube top, kind of comes around her butt here. She definitely has a really nice butt. Very round derriere, as you can see here. And also, there's also another like design on her outfit here. As you can see, besides the algae looking type design that's kind of like everywhere, we also have this like scaly fish scale kind of looking design, which is kind of like just in between her legs, and also on here, like on her butt area that kind of comes down. It kind of looks like maybe it's kind of like fabric folds almost, like the way it's kind of uneven, but I'm going to say it's supposed to imitate like fish scales or something, even though, you know, fish scales are more like U-shaped like this, but you know, whatever. And as we go down her long legs, we also have these little fin thingies here coming down. You got nice little points on the bottom. It's actually pretty sharp. You have them on both sides over here. And then her feet pointing downwards, and you can see they have the little grooves right here on the bottom of her feet, which you implant on top of the base. All right, so the one thing I didn't like about this statue is you could see where they attach the leg, right? You see this divot right here? You know, this line? That's very apparent, that goes all around here. So this line, right? As you know, a lot of these statues are usually sculpted in pieces and then they put them together, right? But you could see where they attach the leg here. And usually Kotobukiya does a really good job at like hiding them, you know, painting over them or whatever. I don't know if this is just a manufacturer defect on my end, but yeah, I don't like how you could see where the leg is being attached, right? At first, I looked at this and at first I thought maybe like the top of her outfit like ends here and then it continues with her leg, but it's not consistent because it doesn't do that here. So it ends here and then it ends here, which is kind of wonky. I don't know, but maybe this is on purpose. I have no idea, but it's kind of an issue for me. But anyways, it might not be an issue for you guys if this is a thing. All right, let's go ahead and put this on top of the base here. I'm gonna assume it goes like this. And boom, that's it. All right, so this is a very thin piece. There's not that much volume. She doesn't like protrude out too much. It's just very tall and slender. This stands at 9.65 inches, so it's almost 10 inches tall. It's a pretty tall figurine. You could find this basically on any place that you could buy anime statues, or basically any hobby store. It goes for around $119.99, so just about $120. It's still available right now. You can find it, yeah, just Google Mera DC Comics Bishoujo statue or Kotobukiya Bishoujo Mera or whatever keyword you want to use. You'll find this online. It's still available. So yeah, it'll be running around $120-ish before it's sold out, and then by then it'll probably range up to $150 to $200. So if you're a Mera fan or an Aquaman fan or a DC fan in general, or you just like collecting waifus, you know, this I think is a pretty decent statue. I personally would not pay $120 for this, which I did. But yeah, I think this statue is fairly lackluster. I don't think there's too much. Yeah, I don't think there's that much about this statue that really stands out, except like the water base. This is pretty cool. It's kind of like she's jumping out of the water. But Mera herself, the statue herself, is kind of alright. You know, it's like it's alright. It's not bad, but it's definitely not a showstopper. You know, I would give this like a 7 or something, or maybe even a 6. It's not bad. Again, if you're a fan of Aquaman, Mera, DC Comics, or whatever, you know, she's available. She's there. So, you know. And with all that, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the Mera statue in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace.